Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. I'm Catherine. I have a little what's on my desk today, and I'm not going to pull any punches here. It's going to be dull. I don't have anything exciting to do. I'm just putting some little finishing fussy cut touches on the manual of gardening. So it's not an exciting tutorial. It's not yeah. Now I did find this. I went through some of my stash, and isn't this gorgeous? It's a vintage birthday card. Look how gorgeous this is. How pretty is that? For someone, dear Jean, and it says Mary Maker M. Kaczynski. Kaznaki. No, Kaczynski. Beautiful little vintage card. This came from in a Happy Mail stash from my Crafty Crush, and that's just got to go in. You can't have a book on gardening and pass up putting in a beautiful vintage card like this. So I'm going to have to find where I want to put this. I'll put it aside for now. I want to put some little birds in it. You can't have a garden without birds. So I thought what I would do is, these are from various bird books that I have. I'm very fortunate to have found quite a few copies of that really common bird book. Oh. And of course, now the name is escaping me. I keep one in our camper when we go camping. I have a bird book and a bug book and a snake book, and so that if we come across some little wild critters, we can identify them. Peterson? Y'all know, you're probably yelling at your screen right now, telling me which one it is. And thank you. I believe it's Peterson's. Anyhow, so because these are from a bird book, sometimes the background is a pale blue. And I'm going to leave that little edge that I cut, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of inking. And then I'm going to try and find some blue pages in the book and put these against the blue pages. I think that would look pretty. You know what? I want this one. And get into those little cracks and crevices easier. So we had to go out and about today. I can tell that we've been isolated for about a month because I have one magnificent martini a day, and I was finally down to enough gin to make about 3 martinis, and that's getting into panic mode for me. And anyone who knows me knows I actually have a shelf in my fridge because I like to switch up my gins every day. I have quite a few favorite gins that I enjoy very much when I make up my one beautiful martini with an olive shaken. And so hubby and I hit the road, and on some good advice from my sister-in-law, the store in the town next to us never has a lineup. So, and she was right. We were very happy to discover that there was no lineup. That's a Canadian thing, isn't it? I've had a few Americans laugh when I say lineup. That's a Canadian thing. Instead of just line, it's a line up. Because what do you do in a line? You line up. Or queue. Anyhow, so we went out there and we picked up some gin to hold me over for another month. Hopefully that will be enough. Hopefully, maybe within a month or so. I might as well get these all done while I've got the ink out. Hopefully, maybe, I wonder if I can fussy cut him fully. I'll do these ones. Hopefully, maybe in a month, pardon me, in a month or so, we could at least go back to just being very, very careful if more people would wear masks. Like if two people are together, they've shown the statistics, your statistics of passing on this COVID. Like if the COVID wearer is wearing a mask and a non-COVID person is beside him, what the statistics are of passing it, and what it's like if the COVID person doesn't have a mask on, but the non-COVID person does, what those statistics are. And if both people are wearing masks, so someone who's possibly a spreader, someone who has not caught it, if both people are wearing masks, they say the chance of transference is 1.5%. Like, come on, we can all do that. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Especially if they said, all right, we can open things up if you'll put your masks on. Boy, everyone, get something on. Cut up a t-shirt. Cut up a shirt. Grab a bandana. That would be fantastic. That's my hope. Maybe soon. Maybe within about 6 weeks or so. Hey, wouldn't that be great? Get back to being able to do little outings here and there. That'd be a nice thing. So this one still has, I left the wording on it. It says Purple Finch. I wonder if I'm even in screen here. Sorry about that. So that says Purple Finch. I left this. This is completely the bottom of the page. And I'm not sure yet if I want to. Sometimes I like that it really did come from it was cut out of a bird book. I love that. So I think for now I'll leave it, and if I find the right spot and it necessitates cutting that off, I will. Boy, it's been windy here all day. The recycling boxes were blowing all over the street. Every once in a while, it just roars by. It sounds like a train's going past our house. I wonder if I'll leave this like a little tuck spot. That might look cute. I like that. Now this little fellow, I'm trying to decide if maybe I should try and take him down closer. Little hummingbird. He's cute. My hands are really aching from all the sewing. So today I did make a few this morning, but I promised myself that for today, I'm done for the day. And the masks for now can wait. Working on books isn't so hard on my hands, but my mother's old machine, it's an old brute. It requires quite a lot of pushing and pulling on my part, and I find my wrists and my elbows really yell at me by the end of the day if I spend too many hours at that sewing machine. So, healthcare workers needing masks have been taking precedence because us people really shouldn't be out that much anymore. And I do worry that having a mask will make people feel invincible and head out too much instead of, one grocery shopping a week, one drugstore, preferably on the same day per week sort of thing. You know what I mean? But the healthcare workers take precedence, so I've been trying my best to do that. And so far, so good. There we go. I spoke to one of my favorite nurses at my mom's this morning, Annette. She's wonderful. I don't think she knows I do a little channel here. But Annette is wonderful. And she said, Mom is doing great. And like many of the old dears that are cognitively challenged, My mother really isn't aware that it's any day other than today's the day that Catherine doesn't come. And that's okay. She knows that some days I come and some days I don't come. I can't come every single day. And she's all right with that. And so far in her little mind, every single day is, oh, it must be Catherine's day that she doesn't come. So that's nice. And she agreed with me. This is interesting. Because I told her, I said, I hope you don't think badly of me. I said, but after all these years, I know my mother. And I said, and if I'm one of those people that stands outside the window waving at them, because some loved ones have been doing that, and if your elderly person in the nursing home is not cognitively impaired, that's a nice thing to do if they understand why you're outside the window. But I know my mother, and my mother would be very upset. She'd start yelling at the staff, saying, let my daughter in. Why aren't you letting my daughter in? And it would actually be more upsetting for her than to let her go about her day, thinking that, Catherine will come tomorrow. And Annette agreed. She actually said yes. She said, a lot of family, well-meaning family, are coming and waving at the windows, and it's actually confusing their loved one inside. Their loved ones are saying, why doesn't she come in? Why isn't she coming to see me? And so although it makes the family feel better, it's not necessarily in the best interest of if you've got a cognitively impaired elderly loved one in a nursing home. That sometimes it's better to just let them think that it's just a regular day and that you'll be there soon, maybe tomorrow. So that is my approach with my mom. After all these years of taking care of her, I know the personality that is still underlying in her brain. And my mother is one of those people she doesn't like to be a fuss. She doesn't like to be a bother. And, but I also know that she's like me. I must get it from her. No, my dad had it too. She's a worrywart. And if she saw me outside her nursing home window, instead of coming in like I usually do, that would upset her. And I don't want to upset her. I'd rather her just think it's just one of the days that Catherine doesn't come. And that she'll probably be in someday this week. All right, so let's find a blue page. I want a blue page. Here's a blue page. All right, let's put wallpaper on there. Hold on. Let's put that there. Oh, I should show you today's necklace. Hold on, let me take it off. Here's today's necklace. It's cute. Almost 5 weeks into this and me with no bra on. I now have this theory and hope that maybe every time I wear a wacky necklace, people will notice the necklace and not the fact that I don't have a bra on. That's my theory. Oh, look at the necklace instead of, oh dear. That's alarming. I still keep giggling to myself when I think the longest I've gone this long without a bra on is since I was 11 years old, I think. There we go. Oh, that looks pretty. See what I mean? With the blue background, it sort of disappears. Right, now let's see if this dried up overnight. Sometimes, oh, no, you're okay today. Okay. Sometimes my my art glitter glue overnight needs a little unplugging. Just gonna put you two down here. That looks nice. All right, now let's find one further back in the book. Do I still have any? I do, yes. All right. I wonder if I should put you two on another side. Two on the back side, yes. All right. Maybe put you up top. Yeah, you look beautiful. All right. My husband found his old CD disc for Warcraft, and he's been having a blast playing Warcraft again. He hasn't played that in years. So that's been his entertainment lately. There we go. Looks nice. Now, Canada Warbler, where do you want to go? Are you a spread? No, you're not a spread. Even though it's tempting, I try not to take up too many of the spreads so that the next owner can enjoy doing a spread. Now, I think this one I'm going to leave it tuckable. It's quite, although it's not cardstock, it is a thicker quality paper. And I do believe that they could, I think they could tuck something in there quite well. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put you here. Oh. I'm still just absolutely devastated by what happened in our beautiful province of Nova Scotia. Such a peaceful, happy province. Just shows you tragedy can happen anywhere. The mass shooting that happened. Nova Scotia not only is beautiful, the people are beautiful. Everyone in Nova Scotia treats you like your family. You can go and visit there and you will get, well, any of the maritime provinces, you'll get invitations for dinner practically standing in line at the grocery store. Come on over. They have such generous hearts, such kind spirits, and to have to live through such a devastating thing. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So that would, can use, put the Canada Warbler there and make a little tuck spot. That looks nice. All right, happy with that. I might be almost done. Now, where should I put this spectacular? This spectacular. See, it would fight with that beautiful end paper, so it does not go there. And there's that. Oh, I love how that turned out. This was the illustration that I got from the Reader's Digest. It was also on 2 different pages in the Reader's Digest. It was like in a crease like that. So I put it on one of the guest book spreads, and then I made tuck spots out of it. I love it. I love it to love it. All right, let's see which little area. Chapter 8 now. Chapter 6. Chapter 6. Maybe we should. Chapter 5. Chapter 6. Oh yeah, look at that. Maybe we should put you right here on chapter 6. And that way. And have you go out that way. And then this would go out that way. Let me pull you down a bit. There we go, sorry. Leave you like that. Leave you like that. Let me see. So I would need to glue that whole, this whole little area down. It's just so beautiful. I wonder if I want to let that stick up a little bit. It's just so pretty. Maybe a touch. Maybe a little touch. Let it stick up just a little. Let me see. No, not worth it. And it might get dinged. And I wouldn't want that. No, I still think I like it a little bit on an angle like this. So I think that's where I want it. Now here's a little something I do. Is I will use a pencil and lightly sort of outline an area where I want to glue something down so that I know that that's where I want it. And that way I can erase the pencil lines after I glue it down. I'm going to bring this up close so you can see where I did that. So I have little pencil outline, and that's where I'm going to glue that down. Let me hold this open. And I'm going to just glue this one part. Oh my goodness, this card is so beautiful. Thank you, Nancy, for sending this. So pretty. There we go. All right, now I'm going to stand up and hopefully I won't hit my tripod when I roll my chair back because I want to see where I'm putting that. So you're going there and there and there. And I don't mind, I like that that leaf is sort of covering over there. Yep, it's done. It's down. There's no moving it now. All right, glitter glue. You have to plop that when you're ready to make the commitment, because there's no moving it afterwards. There we go. And then what that does is opens that way and opens that way. That looks pretty. Now, eraser, eraser. So let's pull you out of the way. Turn this around and lift you up so that I can erase my little pencil marks. I do that all the time when I want to remember where exactly it is I want to plop something down. Just do it ever so lightly. There. Turn you around. That looks so nice. Gosh, gosh, I wonder how old that is. These are definitely 50s and 60s at the latest. By the 70s, cards had changed. That's gorgeous. I even like feeling it because it's embossed. Yes, we have problems. Now, I have a few of these little vellum roses that I tore out that I just want to find a tiny little page and just put them on as a little detail. There's a little tiny page. You. Come on. Oh, you're gonna be stubborn too, huh? Well, we have ways of making you accept ink. That looks better. Here, I'll plop this down so you can see it. So it's vellum. Now here's what it would look like if I didn't ink the edges. I just think that it just gives it so much more richness. I'm trying to decide what my next journal I'm going to work on will be, because this one probably is going to be ready probably by tomorrow, I think. So I need to take a look on my shelves and find out who's hollering at me to become a journal. All right, there we go. Now, I wonder if I put the little one at the top and the big one down here. Yes. All right. Now, I find sometimes with the vellum, you can see the streaks of the art glitter glue. So I'm just mushing it a bit. No way, alarm. I don't believe you. Oh, you're cruel. Let me see. 29 minutes. Okay, we've got time to put this one on. I just want to put it near the top. Well, I hope you're all continuing to do well. If you are, and if you're not feeling well, hopefully you haven't. I haven't noticed any of the people I follow if they've mentioned that they're not well. Hopefully you're staying in, able to stay in, and are healthy, and your loved ones are healthy. We are. knock on wood. We are healthy and our family is doing a good job, even though it crushes us to be apart from each other. Thank goodness for internet and FaceTime and Zoom and all those things that you can do. Look how cute. So, take care, everyone, and I'm going to finish putting these in. It's not exciting. I don't think I need to turn the camera on again. I'm going to finish putting these in, and probably the next time you see this manual of gardening, it will be a flip through for it, most likely. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.